We were born to pursue knowledge, for we were all born with naught. Now raise your eyes, a dome of truth we shall gaze through. There's a theory that octopuses are aliens. This theory states that 540 million years ago, a meteorite carrying an alien virus crashed into Earth. This virus spread and mutated ancient squids, and those mutants are today's octopuses. And octopuses are indeed extremely strange. They have no lungs, no backbones. They have up to 9 brains. Neurons are distributed throughout their tentacles, which means that each tentacle has its own thoughts. Each octopus even has its own personality. In addition, their ability to change body color to camouflage is almost instantaneous. Another strange ability is that they can imitate the shape and actions of other species with terrifying accuracy. And do you know what? Their blood is blue. This story will show you that chimpanzees are the most cruel animals. In 1970, an American couple adopted a chimpanzee named Mo, who lived with them for nearly 3 decades. Go to 1998, because Mo attacked a police officer and a woman. The government decided to transfer the animal to an animal center. However, the owners of the chimpanzee were still allowed to visit it. On Mo's 39th birthday, as usual, the couple brought a cake to celebrate their pet's birthday. See the owners and Mo eating cake? The 2 chimpanzees in the cage next to them suddenly break out of the cage and attack the 2 owners. The wife was lucky to escape and only had her thumb bitten off, but not lucky like her. Her husband got seriously traumatized. He goes to ICU with one eye blind, nose missing, fingers and feet bitten off, even genitals badly damaged. Animal behaviorists say that chimpanzees are cruel and that their purpose of attack is not to kill, but they deliberately attack the victim's vital organs to leave the victim disabled for life. Warning, this may increase your fear of the ocean. A superocean, located right below the surface of the Earth, has just been discovered. The scary thing is that it is 3 times larger than the ocean on our surface. You heard right. More than 600 kilometers below your feet is a giant underground ocean with higher pressure than normal. As far as we know, most of the environments on Earth are completely habitable, and humans cannot know what is hidden under that underground world. It could be a completely different world with strange life forms beyond our imagination. Have you ever experienced a moment or witnessed a scene that you felt like you had seen, heard, or experienced it once or many times before? That is the phenomenon of déjà vu. Déjà vu is a French word that means already seen. The multiverse theory suggests that when you encounter déjà vu, it means you are in the right place, at the right moment, extremely important, because you have dreamed of that scene and it has been recorded by your subconscious. So when it becomes reality before your eyes, your subconscious will signal to you that your eyes have witnessed this moment. And this is the intersection between your parallel realities that are coexisting and taking place. This also accidentally solves the questions of many people who say that they can dream of their own future, so your dreams do not come randomly. This is DMT, a powerful hallucinogen found in many plants and animals. And the special thing is that the human brain also secretes this substance at 3 important times: when we are born, when we are dreaming, and when we die. In addition, it is also considered an element of the gods and is used to communicate with the gods in ancient Egyptian and Mayan culture. In many cases, ingesting this substance, it makes them have indescribable experiences, from communicating with extraterrestrial entities, teleporting to a completely strange reality. There are even cases that say they have lived a life from birth to death in another world, but when they wake up, everything is only past a few minutes. So the question is this reality just the process of the body experiencing DMT? Humans do not only have 2 eyes. The pineal gland, or the third eye, is a part that lies deepest in our brain. Its commonly known function is to secrete melatonin and serotonin to help us fall asleep. However, it also secretes a special substance called DMT to help us enter dreams and open the third eye. It is extremely surprising that the ancient Egyptians also knew about the third eye thousands of years ago, and they also mastered the opening of the third eye to enter a state of spiritual awakening. The third eye is also mentioned in some other ancient civilizations and major religions. According to the experiences of those who have opened the third eye, they say that they have the ability to see entities, images, and lights that they cannot see with the naked eye. When the third eye is opened, people will have a completely different perspective on life. Opening the third eye is a completely trainable thing. Some people have this ability from birth. Pyramids are giant generators. They were built by ancient civilizations worldwide, some of which we have yet to fully explore. We are taught that pyramids are burial places for kings or queens, but there has never been any evidence of tombs inside pyramids. However, evidence that ancient civilizations knew how to use electricity is obvious. It is the Dendera bulb in the Baghdad battery. Pyramids in Egypt were built of granite, a rock that contains quartz crystals that can generate electrical energy. The pyramids are giant generators, providing an endless source of electricity through the vibrational frequency of the earth. The top of the pyramid is made of gold. This golden tip is the bridge for the power source to be discharged directly into the Earth's ionosphere. Nikola Tesla successfully recreated the power generation model based on the operating principle of the pyramid. It could provide free electricity to the whole world. However, his project was immediately blocked from funding and sabotage due to the influence of J.P. Morgan, chairman of the global gas-rich company. And Tesla's free electricity supply means that the oil and gas industry will completely collapse. Humans have never known the true appearance of dinosaurs. Now, look at this picture. This picture is the skeleton of a hippopotamus. And this picture is how it would be created. What humans know about them are only fossil skeletons. However, its actual appearance is not that scary. Similar to the bones of modern animals, if we only rely on the skeleton to recreate, they would certainly be much scarier than their actual appearance. Back to dinosaurs. What humans know about them are only the remaining fossils, and the appearance that you see in the pictures and videos is all our own imagination. But their appearance can be completely colored like this, or they can have white fur like polar bears, or they could have feathers like a bird, and humans will never know exactly what the true appearance of dinosaurs looked like. Have you ever wondered why some people, despite their very ordinary appearance, are very attractive, liked and loved by many people? That is not a coincidence, because we are always attracted to people with an open heart. An open heart means they have a very large heart electromagnetic field. You may not know it, but the heart is the place that emits the largest electromagnetic field in the human body. Thoughts, words, and emotions directly affect this electromagnetic field, and the energy of the heart electromagnetic field affects those near it. However, most of us narrow our heart electromagnetic field with negative thoughts, such as judging, jealousy, gossiping about others, complaining about ourselves. Then you will become less attractive with a narrow heart electromagnetic field in contrast to the above people, although their appearance is normal. However, thanks to positive, happy, non-judgmental thoughts always bring positive energy. The electromagnetic field around them makes people feel like they want to be closer to them. This is evidence that ancient civilizations may have possessed advanced technology. The first is the Hathor Temple in Egypt. There is a relief called the Dendera light. Its design is no different from the incandescent light bulb technology that we are using today, with the snake-like core being the filament of the bulb, and the lower part is where the power source is received. The second location is the Feathered Serpent Pyramid in Mexico, where the god from the sky is worshipped. There was nothing special until 2003, when a Mexican archaeologist discovered a pipe leading down to the vault below the pyramid. In addition to valuable relics, the vault contained a large amount of mercury, an extremely rare natural conductor used in technology such as fluorescent bulbs and modern electronic equipment today. Coincidentally, ancient Indian Sanskrit records say that their gods also used this substance as fuel to power their flying machine called Vimana. Third, the ancient Maya astronaut. In the pyramid of King Pakal of the Maya Empire, there is a carved stone slab that is older than the pyramid itself, with a nose connected to an object that could be an air duct, and the burned fuel is pushed out at the bottom of the machine. Not only that, this machine also appeared all over the world in many different civilizations and was described as being used by entities from the sky. Do you think it is just a coincidence? And was described as being used by entities from the sky. Is it just a coincidence? The ocean was already mysterious. Now it's even more mysterious with the discoveries of scientists. The scientific community has just discovered a strange thing at the bottom of the sea that produces oxygen. They call it dark oxygen. This completely changes what we know about oxygen. Before discovering this, scientists always believed that oxygen could not be produced without light. The areas under the ocean where they discovered dark oxygen had no light. They also discovered that the source of this oxygen was metal ore, and this metal ore not only produced oxygen, but also produced electricity almost equal to a 2 battery. This changed our understanding of not only the Earth, but also of other planets. Life can produce oxygen without the need for life. Then it is possible that other planets out there that do not have life can still have oxygen for humans to breathe. Now, It is just a matter of time to find such planets. The strangest DMT experience ever recorded was by a man living in North America. For those who don't know, DMT is a powerful hallucinogen that exists in almost every living entity. In addition to being produced when we are born, when we dream, when we die, it also appears when we meditate or have lucid dreams. And to achieve the DMT experience, the man in question put his body into a state of deep meditation. During that experience, he said that he lived a completely different life in a place that was not like Earth. There, he had a completely new family, a wife and children, and a different job, and he lived there for 30 years. However, when he woke up, those 30 years actually wrapped up in 10 minutes. The scary thing is that the experience was so real and detailed that he spent the rest of his life missing his family in the other world. So, the question is, are you also experiencing DMT without even realizing it? This is white torture, the most terrifying psychological torture ever used by humans. It is so called because when you are subjected to this punishment, you will be locked in a white room with white clothes, all white objects, and white food. At this point, you think this is not so scary, right? However, when locked in here, you will no longer see anyone and will not hear any sound. The only thing you are fed is white rice on a white plate. This torture method is so horrible that during the first time of being detained here, you will gradually lose your sense of touch, and after a while, you will lose your sense of self. You will no longer remember who you are and forget your family. Even forget all the memories you have ever had, and when you are released, you will forever lose your previous personality and become a completely different person. This is a hypothesis about the remarkable evolution of humans called the hallucinogenic ape. This hypothesis is related to DMT, a very powerful hallucinogen that makes the brain work at high capacity. Going back 200,000 years ago, the habitat changed. Ancient apes had to change their diets, and maybe some of the plants they ate contained extremely high levels of DMT, which greatly affected our ancestors' intellectual development and brain structure. At that time, ancient apes began to rapidly develop language and the ability to organize societies on a large scale. And even more strangely, the brain size of modern humans has decreased by more than 50%, but has more wrinkles than their ancestors. This hypothesis is even more correct when 200,000 years is too short a period of time and almost impossible for a species to evolve so spectacularly from a plant-eating species to a species that dominates the entire planet, even conquering space.